Good morning, good life. Welcome back to AmyTV, where we come together to help you go after the life you want. Welcome to my dressing room. I wanted to do something a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxed, really easy setup to talk to you today because my last video was pretty extra. Don't get me wrong, I am very, very excited about the new set for AmyTV. I think we're gonna have a lot of great chats in there, but I'm still working on it a little bit. I wanna make sure that it's the best experience for you, and I'm not there yet, and I don't have time to work on it at the moment because we're getting ready to go out of town. Isn't that crazy? We're traveling. We have not been anywhere since I was in New York, right before the crackdown and like everybody stay home. All those orders went in place. That was in February. We went to London before that. So for us, this is bananas. We, my husband and I, whether together or separate for business, travel twice a month on average, if not more. So for us to be home this much, I have to tell you, has been lovely. But anyway, we are traveling, and so I thought it'd be fun for me to sit down and do a what's in my travel bag video. Why? Because we are not getting on a plane. Nope. We are taking a road trip, which means your girl can overpack. Just so you know, we have been as safe as humanly possible. I think we take this pandemic really, really seriously. We have been working from home. We've been quarantining. So we feel really good about it. We haven't been sick at all. We are going to get our COVID test today, and it takes about a day or two to get results back before we hit the road. So we're thinking everything's gonna be on the up and up. And so I am preparing to take off, and I want to share that with you today. All right, with that, let's get into what's in my travel bag. I'm going to be focusing on the tote that I have with me in the car because we are driving, brace yourself, 10 hours. So I have to keep myself very entertained because my husband is usually the driver, usually because Miss Daisy. So let's get into my travel bag and how I will be, it's so heavy. All right, first and foremost, here's the elephant in the room. I bought myself a real fancy bag because I've been wanting this bag for 2 years. There's an updated 2020 version, and I thought, what better time to get it than the moment I'm getting in the car and can actually use it to go somewhere. But this is a bag I'm gonna have in my life for a very, very long time. And it's so on brand. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Is that beautiful? You know, if you've seen the new set for AmyTV, palm trees are my jam now. They are blue, but I much prefer a blue bag to a green bag, so the palm trees are enough for me. So everybody meet Christian. Nice to meet you, Christian. First, let's take this out. Hydration, everybody. My favorite water bottle, as you can see, I have dropped it. I have beaten this thing up. This is a very expensive water bottle, but it keeps it so cold. I have it next to my bed every single night so that I can take a cold drink of water whenever I need it. My Hydro Flask, absolutely love it. I think it's 42 ounces. 32 ounces of water. Throw whatever you want in it, like lemon or lime. But ice is the main thing for me. Okay, so this is not full yet. There's still a few things I'm gonna tell you about that aren't here because Amazon is delivering them, unfortunately, tomorrow, but I'm hoping to still be able to like shoot close-ups of it so that you can see what I'm talking about. But what I already have in my little toiletry bag here, my little lemon toiletry bag. I think my sister got me this. First of all, a black mask. I ordered some great black masks on Etsy. Hopefully we won't have to go in anywhere. More on that later. A week or so worth of vitamins. I always get my own custom vitamin packs from Care Of. I absolutely love them. They come with these motivational little thingies on the front. Love opening this every day and taking my vitamins. This one says, go for a slow walk around a familiar neighborhood. Notice anything new or different? Emergencies. I swear by this stuff. You can think I'm crazy, but if I ever feel like I'm getting a little like tickle in my throat or if I'm not feeling good, I chug an emergency immediately. Travel Advil. Love me the liquid gels always. I have my bonus Laneige. Whenever I get these kind of low to the bottom, this is what I wear at night for my lip mask. Whenever it's like almost running out, it goes to my purse so that I can take it places with me, which I have not had to do very much in the last 8 months. So this one, we should probably check this, make sure it's still good. Yeah, it's still good. This is my favorite lip mask every single night. But I also have my lipstick because this is what makes it look like you got it all together when you don't always have it all together, right? I always have this with me. It's so funny. I will put it on even when I put the mask on. And then I'll be like, nobody can see my lip. But just in case, I got a lip on. Everybody always asks me what this is too. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk shade. I have worn nothing else in the last like 2 years. I think I learned about this from Lauren Everett's Bostic from the Skinny Confidential. She raved about it. She called it her lip cheat. And I'm where I have it now. I just have it on constantly. It's the best. And I have a couple of sheet masks, not because I need them on the drive, just because, well, maybe, who knows? I might feel a little extra on the drive, probably. But I definitely like to do a mask at least once a week if I can. I find the sheet masks are easier to travel with, but I have a couple from Peach and Lily. Peach and Lily sent me these, and I'm so excited to try them. I have not tried them yet, but they're just the original glow sheet masks, and who doesn't need a little glow up? We are really hoping to stay healthy. However, I plan to drink water, and I'm probably gonna have to pee a lot. Okay? I bought this thing. It is called the Sunany or the Sunany. I am not 100% sure. The good news is that it's pink, and it is a female urination device. Because when your girl's gotta go, she doesn't want to wait anyway to get to the next McDonald's. She just wants to go. So I don't know exactly where these occasions are going to take place, but what I know is I don't need to use a public restroom. I have my own public restroom. I also picked up some sanitation wipes. I just think that this is really, really easy. You pull them out if you need to wipe down any spaces in the car, or if you need to wipe down any items that you think maybe got contaminated somehow. I don't know. I just feel like they're the easiest thing to wipe everything down. And if you can get your hand on sanitation wipes right now, it's a really smart idea to pick them up. So I ordered a bunch of packets so that we can take those. And finally, I could not help but complete this whole nasty preparation experience without the Travel John. This is a solid waste collection kit, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Here are some other items in my bag that are making it extremely heavy. First of all, your girl's a boss babe. So while I am out of the office, I am still in the office. So I will definitely have my Mac Air. I'm gonna have to do some editing on this. You can get some video action on the YouTubes. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube and Netflix lately, so I am bringing my iPad as well, because it's nice to be able to multitask and have an iPad going while you're on the computer and doing work and stuff like that. I plan to keep up with my morning routine as usual, so I can't help myself. I absolutely have to bring my planner. I can't live without my planner now that it's like out and in the world. Like, I need this every morning now so that I can set my priorities and write down how the trip is going, and I'm just very excited about it. So definitely bringing the planner. Sign up for updates for when this is restocking again. I will definitely be doing morning pages, so I'm still bringing that. This journal is almost full. I probably have about a week's worth of pages left, so definitely gonna take that with me as well so that I can do that first thing every morning. And I am gonna be honest, I'm doing this just for show. I'm not going to bring the Daily Stoic with me, although I do question not bringing it with me, because as much as I still can read it on Kindle, I have been doing this thing. So this is the second year in a row I'm reading the Daily Stoic every morning for the last year and 8 months, right? The first year I just went through and did like underlining and starring and stuff like that. So it was more the year of absorption for me. 2020 has been the year of comprehension. If I could rephrase what I just read in my own words, what would that sound like? What would I say? What would a tweetable sound like? And so that's what I've been doing. So I don't do that as well if I don't have the actual book in my hand, so I'm still going back and forth on that, but it is kind of unnecessary to bring the whole thing, but I love it that much. I might do it. As I said, can always read on Kindle. This is my Kindle Oasis. I will be reading like a fiend in the car, and this has just been the best. This is the best Kindle purchase I have ever made. by far my favorite one. It's still very like black and white, like you're reading paper, but the intuitiveness of taking notes and having the buttons so that you can move it forward. It's not just a touch screen. It's just much better as a reading experience. And ergonomically, like with the holding here, I have the case on it. You can take the case off and you still have this divot of hold. It's really easy to hold. Just stuff like that. It makes it just a much better experience. So we'll definitely be reading in the car. And of course, can't leave home without it. Bullet journal. I keep everything in here. I've been doing a lot more digital note taking. I'm becoming a really big fan of Notion. And so there's some stuff happening there, but brain dump wise, like this is just my jam. I love, love, love my bullet journal, so I will not be leaving home without that. I would like to make a couple of honorable mentions, if you don't mind, because I'm just having so much fun. There are a couple of things that will not be going in my tote, but I will be packing for the trip that I am very excited about, that are a little big, but are meant to travel well. And so I intend to test that as I am actually leaving the house. First of all is my self-tan kit. So I've always been a self-tanner. Sometimes I will go to a spray tan booth, but with COVID, I canceled all of my memberships for that because I just do not want to risk it for something like that. So I've been doing all of my self-tanning at home. One of the YouTubers that I really truly admire, she does amazing work, is Lydia Elise Millen. And she came out with her own line called GATLUW, and it is essentially a travel kit, but it is also a great home kit just for keeping everything in one place. She created this travel kit for self-tanners. And I think that's great because a lot of people who enjoy self-tanning have to do it on the road too, especially if they're going on a vacation somewhere and they're trying to keep their glow up, you know what I mean? But it fits all of my different like self-tan accoutrements in it, and it also comes with the stuff to put it on. You have your mitt to put it on. This guy kind of helps you apply it to your back. So these are great. The kit also came with this identical items but for exfoliation, and so those are hanging in my shower. I will probably not bring those just for the sake of making sure I exfoliate before I leave and not having to worry about it until I get back. But I tend to apply fake tan maybe twice a week. So I want to bring this with me since I will be gone for about that amount, a little bit longer than that, just to see how well this actually travels. The quality of this is supposed to be so amazing, which I assume it is because I just don't think that Lydia would do something half-heartedly. This is supposed to keep everything from leaking. It's supposed to keep all your clothes safe, everything else in your luggage safe from that dreaded tanning liquid. God forbid it escape its bottle. Your girl said she was gonna overpack. Okay, yes, she's overpacking. The second honorable mention I wanna share is my new Dyson Airwrap. I talked about it on my vlogging channel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out Amy Landino Offline. That is my YouTube channel for vlog life. And I was very excited when I bought this. This is the box. It is enormous, okay? If I was not driving the car to where we're going, I would not bring all of this. I would just bring the wand and a couple of the attachments. But you know what? I'm bringing the whole thing. What this is it basically houses everything for the Dyson Airwrap. So this is just the blow dry feature, and then you just kind of, I always put this one on backwards. You just add the attachments to the top. I'm gonna bring this with me as well so that my hair looks pretty while we're there, because I have not had to dress up and get ready to go anywhere for a long time. I dress up for YouTube videos and that's it. That is what is in my travel bag, at least so far. I was trying to think of what would be the most interesting thing to share with you that I haven't told you about in the past, but a lot of stuff in there that you've definitely known about me will go with me everywhere. I would love to hear what kind of things are in your travel bag. Share that in the comments down below. And also, is anyone traveling during the pandemic? Where are you going? How are you getting there? What are you doing for prevention? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. To everyone who saw the last video and bought the planner, I love you so much. It has been so amazing to see the feedback on that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will leave a link in the description. But my biggest takeaway from that was how many comments I saw of people saying, oh my gosh, I just saw your video and the planner is sold out. Yes, it is another reason to have notifications turned on. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel, and do make sure you subscribe and get notifications so that you don't miss a thing, because we are, again, changing things up a little bit around here. You know I do it because I get so bored if I can't just keep you guessing. So stay tuned. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Remember, subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and go after the life you want. Cheers.